So we're going to go over what the difference between is a pre-qualification and a pre-approval. And there's a big difference between these two pieces of paper, is basically what they are, when you're going to buy a house. Now, if you're making an offer with a pre-qualification instead of a pre-approval, there's a high risk that something could go sideways that they haven't checked out in your, financial history, that you may not qualify for the amount that they're giving you. So a pre-qualification is basically you've gone online, or maybe your lender has just you verbally giving them, I make X amount of dollars, I have this amount of debt, my car payment's this, whatever, but they're not verifying anything. They're not asking you for your W-2s. They're not asking you for pay stubs. They're not running your credit. And you're just going off Credit Karma or whatever it is that you use for your credit, which is never right, to give to them. And they're saying, okay, well, based on that information, maybe you might qualify for this. So here's your pre-qual, and you can go shopping. No, that is not how it works. So we need a pre-approval. So a pre-approval does all the work, because what you don't want to happen is something to come up in your credit report like 6 years ago that you had some charge off that now you're going to have to figure out, okay? Or student loan debt that you didn't realize that you were supposed to tell them about. Or your credit score you thought was a 750 and it's a 650. I mean, these are things that can sideswipe you and change your interest rate or change the amount you're approved for and all sorts of things like that. So a pre-qualification is what a seller wants to see and a listing agent wants to see when you're making the offer on your home, because then they understand that you've gone through the process. There's also a thing called underwritten, if you've already been underwritten. So that means they put it all together for you and they actually sent it through underwriting. So you're basically at the end and you're good to go. You just need the house and it needs to appraise. So some lenders will do that, some won't, because, if you don't buy, then they've spent the money on doing all the things. So anyway, bottom line is, if we're going house shopping, we need a pre-approval, not a pre-qualification that you printed off from an online lender or that you called somebody from a bank that just gave you something without actually digging into your financial history. I'm Maureen Mahood, Sell Your Home Charlotte. Nobody sells Charlotte like we do. And I would really love to refer you to some lenders that I work with that do a really good job and really protect you so that you're not looking at something that you can't afford, or you don't get into a situation where you're going to lose money because we didn't do the work up front. Have a great day, Charlotte, and we'll talk to you soon.